guys.
Yes, I've got plenty on the boat. Go ahead and hop on, guys. You've got the first 2 rows.
Mom, you want me to help you get on?
Where am I sitting?
You don't want to be on your feet while the boat's moving. So when we're stopped, you can stand up and move around the airboat if you need to. Just be careful if you're going to move around the boat. Hang on to loose items. So your phones, your cameras, whatever's out, make sure you're holding on to it, not leaving it loose on the seat where it can potentially blow out of the airboat. Right in front of the boat.
Oh yeah, right there.
The Inhinga is actually a spearfisher. So their beaks are like spears. And that bird doesn't crash into the water. They slide in. They've got big flippers and they swim around. They can hold their breath for like a minute and they'll swim around and literally stab fish. And he must have just come out of the water. Usually when we're going down the canals, you'll see him trying to dry up, and next thing you know, you see the bird take off. He's too wet, can't fly. They just crash into the water. A lot of people don't understand what's going on, but it's just because it's not dry enough. A lot of alligators go many weeks, sometimes months without eating at all. They're very territorial, so an alligator, wherever we see an alligator today, just like that guy over there, just know that they hatch from somewhere right around here, and they're never going to leave that area.
What was the other one doing here? There were 2.
No, they live amongst each other. There's.
Is it mating season now?
Pretty much, we're at the tail end of it.
Tail?
We're. They may have started building nests already. I haven't found any, but it all coincides with the drought. She's going to lay her eggs towards the end of May. And we typically get baby alligators at the end of July into August, which is right when the rainy season starts again. Those nests are above ground, and it's very important for the eggs to be way above the water line. You don't want to have the issue of water rising above the eggs in the nest. Chokes out the oxygen. You don't get hatchlings. The last 2 fish that are swimming around underneath them, they're just in there sifting and trying to grab at anything that they can get a hold of.
Tara, look how fast he's coming.
I know.
Ew! 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 Ew!
Alligator talk.
Ew! Ew! He's like, what's that? Hold up.
He wants to meet you, Tara.
Well, let's drive by. I'm gonna go ahead and ease down the canal.
Thank you.
actually probably sitting on the bottom right now. You'll feel when I start the airboat up and go, I'm gonna have to get on a little bit and then get going. Coming around these islands, like that's a really big island that we passed. There's a couple other islands out here. The islands run with the water flow. They run north and south. They're wide on the north end. The trees are the tallest on the north end, and they get shorter at the southern end. Those northern ends, they're always going to be the driest because of the sediment from the water flow that's being built up. You saw when I came around that island how dry it was.
Yeah.
I was just staying in that one slick spot to get around it. But yeah, in a week that will be impassable. So we're right
Good
on the edge
thing we
of it.
came today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the engine?
That's a Chevy big block V8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a 502.
Okay.
Most of these boats run those motors, you know, big blocks. But a lot of the smaller boats, like personal airboats, they run. Yeah, it's above us. We're kind of like in the clear spot, believe it or not. They run small aircraft motors on them.
Okay.
Those are really good motors, but the only thing is, you've got to put avgas in them, so you can't just pull up to any pump out here and pump gas like we do.
Why don't you run a muffler?
Tell you the truth, I couldn't answer that question honestly. There is a little bit of a muffler at the end.
Okay.
I know everyone asks you this. Do you see a lot of pythons?
No, and that's the problem. If we were able to see them regularly, there'd be a lot less of them. But that's the problem. Just like, yeah, we have seen a few gators, but not what we've actually gone by. Which is probably 100 alligators or more.
Yeah.
They're aquatic snakes. Number one, perfect environment.
Right.
This noisy thing, we're not sneaking up on anything, as you can see. But yeah, they're very elusive. Any snake in general. There's plenty of other snakes out here other than the pythons, and we're not seeing any of them.
Hey, little buddy. What you doing?
Excuse me, sir. You didn't need to ride.
You picked up a friend along the way. Captain some snacks. Probably a little marshmallow.
That bird train.
She's looking for a handout. Yeah, these are the spattered dock lilies I was telling you about.
Yeah, when they bloom, it's gonna be beautiful.
They do at nighttime. Look, see that big old fat worm right there?
Oh,
That's the worm I was talking about.
Oh, it looks tasty.
Oh, she took off. She's acting like she's already got some action. The way she's holding on.
Yeah. Gonna take it home.
She flies off to a nest.
A little confused, pal. Yeah, we're confused
Pet
too.
you now.
You're first, darling.
Yeah.
We're gonna pet you. Come here.
I want to call that a female. Yeah, well, maybe it's a male.
She's pretty small.
No, that's a male.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
They're spread on their eyes. Male alligators' eyes are actually further apart, and they sit a little bit lower than females.
Oh, okay.
Closer together. I don't know. Those look like they're sitting up a little higher than normal. See what it's doing? Just felt something moving
Yeah.
around right there. Female gators don't get really much bigger than that. They max out at about 9 foot. Yeah. Real large alligators are going to be male. Yeah, they literally don't need their eyes. There was a gator out here. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. We used to call him Mr. Magoo. Blind in both eyes, completely blind. About a 6-foot gator. And lived strictly off of his senses.
Look at his claws, honey.
Oh, she's slowing down. I guess the movement stopped.
Well, there's something over here.
Maybe she'll eat a bird instead.
I've seen it. I knew it. I just shut the video off. I knew it.
What'd she get?
She might have a jaw full. Oh no! You see it flip? Something's flopping in her jaws. Let's see if she picks her head up.
Show us what you got, Mama.